just like this. All right, there's no secret or method to this. Get your fingers in there, and you just put them on a plate, just like that. All right, this is what I like. Now, let me put that in the sink. We're gonna do the same thing with our chicken. We're gonna bring it up here. And don't forget, this is still popping. You hear it popping, popping, popping? So be careful here. And it's still smoking. We take our chicken, we're gonna put it in the middle of this plate right here. Oh, this is like chicken wings. This is like the European style of chicken wing. This is really how chicken wings started, without the wing. They use every piece of the chicken you can get your hands on. Just like that. And they're nice, crispy little bits like this. This is Rustic at its best. I don't care what anybody says. Okay? So now this I'm going to put back on the burner because it's got oil in it. And I don't want to mess it up. I'm going to put that right there. Now, we have our alioli. What are we going to do here? We give it a little stir just like this. And then on each one, I want you to put a little bit of this mixture. Just like that. And look at how beautiful. If you guys could get a close-up on this, I mean, this is a dish that just looks fantastic. And now this. What do I do with the rest? I ain't gonna throw it out. I put it on this. Just like that. And you put this in the center on a Sunday when you're doing all kinds of other stuff and you got people, you got guests coming over that are waiting for the macaroni to cook, but you had some extra chicken in there. You had some scallops, who knows? For me, what I like to do, as you know, of course, I'm a bread guy. Man, the scallops are great too, but the bread, for that juice, forget about it. So we're going to put this on a plate like this and let everybody here enjoy it. Okay, so our appetizers are done. Now we're going to jump into our third dish now, which is kind of like the main dish of the day. And this dish, I'm going to walk you through. Because how many people say to me, Greg, broccoli rabe is always bitter, my God, I don't know what to do with it. I'm going to go through this step by step. And I didn't even prep our broccoli rabe yet because I want you to see this. Now, I left on this packaging because I want to show you how much of the stem I'm going to cut off with the packaging on. So, with the packaging on, we're going to go just under where it's wrapped, okay? Just like this. And boom, into the garbage. This is great, by the way. For all those people designing a kitchen, I will tell you this. You put a hole in the ring of your top, and there's a garbage can in there. Everything goes right in there. How do you beat that? I gotta tell you, you can't. So we're gonna do this, we're only gonna use 2 heads. We're gonna do this with the same thing now. Now, sometimes these things are really, really high up. So I don't wanna go too high. But on this one, I'm gonna go a little bit underneath that. Cut it down like this. And boom, right in there. And then we're just gonna rip that guy off. Rip this guy off. We're gonna go to our pot now. And it's very important for you guys to see how much salt I'm going to put in this. Because salt is what's going to ultimately take the bitters away. We're going to put some pinches into this boiling water. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. I'm going to put 4. Pinches into this. I almost want 5, but let's just use 4 for now. So what we're going to do is, we're going to submerge this broccoli rabe right in here. Just like that, like this. Let this first little batch kind of get in there and get happy. And then we're going to take the other one and get it in there. Now, I'm just going to grab a spoon here. Actually, I'm going to grab some tongs because I want to make sure that this broccoli rabe gets underneath this water. Now, we're only blanching this broccoli rabe, and this is about the time when you really don't want your kids to come through and say, Daddy, help me with my other shoe. I can't find it. Can you tie it for me? And then because you're going to walk away from this dish, and then what's going to happen is, you're going to go help your kid. You're going to tie the shoe. You're going to look for it because you know they'll never know where the other one is. And then by the time you come back to this dish, the broccoli rabe is going to be overcooked. And at that point, once broccoli rabe gets overcooked, it's garbage. To me, it's garbage. So we're going to stay very close to this as this cooks down. Okay, now, as you can see, I did not walk away from this dish. Because like I said, this takes minutes. And I'm going to say 3 minutes, but what you do is you pick this up like this, and you feel it with your finger. Oh, yeah. Now, I don't want it too soft. I want the stem to be a little bit on the firm side, and that's good. So, I know this is firm and not too over firm. We're going to turn it off, and we're going to strain it and run cold water on this. So, in here it goes like this. Oh my goodness, look at that go. Give it a little shake. 1, 2, 3, boom, boom, boom. That's looking great. And now, we're going to cold water. Now, a little bit on top, just like this. Because what happens is as you strain this, and as you pour cold water on this, you are still releasing some of those bitters are coming out. And that's what we want. We want to get rid of this. And that's good. Okay? And what I'm even going to do is, to make sure a little bit extra gets out of there, I'm going to pour it back in this pot, like so. And make sure that this chills very rapidly, because I don't want this to cook anymore. You can give this a nice bath too. That's okay. But you know what? I didn't feel like going to the freezer. So as long as you have cold water running on this, is the way to go. This is great. This is the way to go. That's very cold now. See? And then what we do is we take it and we put it back in the strainer like this. Now, the key is to strain this and make sure that this even can be done the day before. And that's okay too. Although in my house, I never know what I'm going to cook the day before. But if you do, if you're the ones that have, you know, a little sheet on your refrigerator telling you what you need to buy and what you need to do, that's great. We don't do that in this house. We just go to the supermarket and whatever looks good, we buy. And so I can never cook anything the day before. So I'm going to grab this pot. We're going to put it like that. I want this to dry now for about another 10 minutes, okay? And we're going to walk away. Okay, so my broccoli rabe now has been sitting there for about 10 minutes. I wanted to get most of the moisture out before we get into this next thing. Now I'm going to cut it for you. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take this like this. And we're just going to put it on our cutting board, okay? Just like this. Let me get rid of this. Okay, now, the greatest thing about Sunday cooking is, as you know me by now, is that this is a rough chop. I want this to be, I don't know, 2 inches apart, something like this. Nothing fancy. Just like that. Okay? That's it. It's cut, and that's the way I want to go. Now I'm going to go back to my pan now. As you can see, my water is boiling. This is great. And those of you that tell me, well, I'm going to tell you, always salt your pasta water, okay? So I'm going to put 1, 2, 3 pinches in the pasta water, because we're going to drop our pasta. As long as this pasta takes to cook, this dish will be ready. So let's go, and we're going to drop our 1 pound of gemelli macaroni. And this normally would take about 7, 8 minutes or so. I think about 7 minutes, maybe 8. Just give that a quick thing like that. Good. Now, our pan is on for our broccoli rabe. And what we're going to do is we're going to put some olive oil into that pan. And I definitely want a quarter cup into this dish. And, you know, we may even add more. But at least to start, a quarter cup. And this pan is nice and hot. Perfect. That's what we're going to go for. We're going to drop our broccoli rabe. Oh my God, the sizzle. That's great. A little bit of moisture. That's what's making the sizzle. That's fine. Great. Now what I'm going to do is I always add my garlic after the fact. Why? Because I don't want my garlic to get brown. You guys know I cannot stand. We're going to use, this is 2 cloves right there, I know. And we're going to incorporate 2 cloves. I'm going to see, I'm going to look, I'm going to smell, and I'm going to stir it around a little bit and take a peek on this. And I'm going to use 1 more clove, just like that. So let's say 3 cloves, and I think if you use 4 cloves in this dish, it's quite fine. Now, keep in mind, as you know, the way my style is that you look at this dish and you say to yourself, boy, this looks awfully dry. The oil, where did it go? Where did it go? You know what? No big deal. I got some right here. We're going to add a little bit more. Because don't forget, you're going to add your macaroni to this dish. And I don't want this to be a super dry dish. The olive oil is what's making this dish go. It's at this point that I'm going to add my chickpeas. Now, these chickpeas, as you can see, these are just a can of chickpeas. 1 can. A lot of people, they soak the fresh chickpeas overnight. They boil. That's okay. You can do that. For those real die-hard chefs, you want to knock yourself out? That's great. What I choose to do is, I open up a can of ready-to-go chickpeas. Whatever you want to do. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to add my chickpeas. And don't forget now, chickpeas have a killer amount of protein. More protein than steak. So this dish right here is like a vegetarian dish on steroids, okay? So we're going to give this a quick toss. Now, don't forget about your macaroni boiling. We're going to take our same tongue here. Just give this a quick toss. No problem. All along, just giving it a little press. Those are a little undercooked yet. And this is going great. I like the way this looks. Now, it's at this point I'm going to add more salt. So, what do we got here? We're going to do 1, 2, and 3. 3 generous pinches of salt. It's okay. Salt, it's what takes these bitters out. Don't be scared of it. It's nothing wrong with this. If you need to double down on your high blood pressure medicine that next day, then just do it. That's what I do anyway, because I love cooking and I love eating. Now, we're going to use black pepper. Okay? 1. Just 1 pinch of black pepper. No big deal there. Now, these is crushed red pepper. We're going to use, let's see, 1 generous pinch of crushed red pepper. Just like that. And we're going to give this a quick stir like this and see how this is going. Keep an eye on the oil. You want to make sure you don't forget now. You got to put your pasta in this. So you want to make sure you got enough oil in this dish. I'm going to add a little bit more. It's okay. Always have some handy, as you know. I always have a little back sitting over there. Oh, yeah. Now this is going. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, this dish, I'm going to, oh, my God. The broccoli rabe smells, this is to die for. Okay, we're going to turn this off because I don't want my broccoli rabe to get overcooked. Turn it off the burner. Now, let's see what we got going on back here. This is the Gemelli's pastas. I'm going to take one out. This is done. Our broccoli rabe is done. We're going to strain this now. We're going to bring it over to the sink here. And nothing fancy. Give this a quick toss like this. Now, some people say always keep a little bit of the pasta water in there. I agree. It's a nice little starch. It adds a little bit of flavor, and the salted water is the way to go. So we're gonna take this right back over here, and we're gonna turn our burner back on for just a second, and we're gonna throw our macaroni just like this right back in there. Now, it's starting to bubble. I don't care. It's no big deal. This is what I like. And now I'm gonna toss this out, because what we're gonna do here is we're gonna release a little bit more starch that's in this dish. All along, keep in mind that we're gonna stir this. I don't wanna burn my macaroni at the bottom, as it is a little bit al dente, which means undercooked, just a little bit undercooked, but that's okay. And we're just gonna give this a quick toss just like this. This is no big deal. It's no problem. Oh my God. That's good. Off. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna transfer this over to our bowl. Oh yeah, just like this. And we're gonna pour this in very, very simply. Just like that. Now, what we're gonna do is, we're gonna just even out the broccoli rabe that's on top. Now, it's never too late to add oil. If you think that this dish still looks dry to you, because everybody has their own idea of how wet or how dry they like their macaroni. That's okay. That's normal. What I suggest you do is, you always have a bottle of olive oil handy on the side. If you need to add it, you add it. Me, this is perfect. So, what do? I take my grater, and we're gonna grate locatelli. I like locatelli. It's a nice, strong, firm cheese, and this is the way to go with pasta. And I love this thing too. And you know, my wife, she hates this thing. She has one of those fancy things that you turn this and that, but you know why I love this thing? Because nobody else knows where it is in the cupboard. So we're just gonna give this a grate like this. Nothing crazy, nothing fancy. A lot of people say, oh my God, he's putting grated cheese on the white macaroni. I can't believe it, he's gonna ruin it. Listen, this is my house, and I like grated cheese on everything. So I'm gonna use it. I don't care. At your house, if you don't like grated cheese, don't use it. It's no big deal. It's not the end of the world. And I'm gonna tell you right now, this dish is done. We're gonna put this like this. So let's go over what we made today, okay guys? We made a scallops alla plancha. This is just an iron fried scallop dish. Delicious, with a garlic aioli. This is the way to go. Nice, dunk your bread in, perfect. We made fried European style chicken. We used the same garlic aioli that we did in the scallops. This is great appetizers. Nothing wrong with this, and it's so simple and really relatively cheap, especially the chicken. And for our main entree today, we did gemelli pasta with broccoli rabe and chichi beans with a little garlic, a little crushed red pepper, and olive oil. And I'm gonna say, this dish, nothing beats broccoli rabe as long as you can take the bitters out. So people, listen to me. From your grandmother's kitchen to my kitchen, back to your kitchen, happy Sunday cooking and enjoy it.